Hello and thank you for joining us on ERi-TV English news broadcast. We are now ready for domestic and international news for Friday, the 7th of March. Reporting live from our headquarters in Asmara and inviting you to stay with us is Heaven Johannes, your news anchor for this session. Let's begin with the major headlines. Ministry of Agriculture celebrates International Women's Day. Training on administration and leadership in the Northern Red Sea region. China and Russia strengthen strategic cooperation. And call for world powers to ditch nuclear weapons. In today's domestic news, the Ministry of Agriculture celebrated International Women's Day on 6 March under the theme Women Emancipation for All-Rounded Development. Noting that this is the first time the ministry is celebrating the day, Mr. Arafina Berha, Minister of Agriculture, stated the theme aligns directly with the ministry's mission and objectives. Minister Arafina also emphasized the importance of unity and solidity among women in achieving their total emancipation. He encouraged the women within the ministry to strengthen their organizational capacity. Ms. Elsa Wildegaber, Head of Political and Organizational Affairs at the National Union of Eritrean Women's branch in the Central region, highlighted that Eritrean women's quest for equality has been realized through their sacrifices and struggle. She urged the women of the ministry, especially the younger generation, to take advantage of the opportunities provided by the ministry and enhance their contributions. Ms. Heran Yosef, Head of the Union Branch at the Ministry of Agriculture, noted that the kindergarten established at the ministry has significantly supported women employees, enabling them to contribute effectively to the ministry's activities. The event featured cultural performances, video presentations, and an exhibition of agricultural products. Certificates of recognition were also awarded to participants who completed administrative training. In another news, the Northern Red Sea Region Administration organized a training program on administration, leadership and computer technology for 74 branch and unit heads, along with 34 female members of the 35th round of national service. The training covered various topics, including the general principles of administration, effective communication and conflict resolution, workplace ethics, information interpretation, and the role of computer technology in improving daily operations. Mr. Aman El-Gabra Burhan, Head of Human Resources Development in the region, emphasized that the training program aimed to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of public service delivery. He also commended the trainees for their strong enthusiasm and engagement throughout the program. Ms. Asmeret Abraha, Governor of the region, underscored that training is fundamental to workplace efficiency and urged participants to apply the knowledge and skills they acquired in their daily work. Students' weeks featuring sports, educational and cultural programs were organized in the subzones of Agordat and Shambuko in the Gashbarka region. Mr. Abdul Qadir Omar, Head of Culture and Sports in the Agordat subzone, stated that 668 students participated in the program, which included sports competitions, general knowledge quiz, educational presentations, and handcraft exhibitions. Mr. Isaac Ta'um, administrator of the subzone, emphasized that the program provided an excellent platform for students to discover their talents and called for its continuation. Similarly, a Student Week program was conducted in Shambuko subzone with the participation of 356 students. Mr. Salamon Taghlhaimanot, Head of the Education Office in the subzone, highlighted that the Educational Week plays a significant role in enhancing students' academic, cultural and athletic performance. He encouraged greater public involvement to ensure its sustainability. Mr. Hailat Shome, Head of Social Services in the subzone, stated that beyond identifying their talents, Students' Week fosters unity among students and facilitates the exchange of experiences. This wraps up our domestic news for this session. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international ones after the short break. Welcome back. A mature, resilient and stable China-Russia relationship will not be swayed by any turn of events, let alone be subject to interference by any third party. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi told a press conference at the 14th National People's Congress. The foreign minister added that the relationship is a constant in a turbulent world rather than a variable in geopolitical games. And no matter how the international landscape evolves, the historical logic of China-Russia friendship will not change and its internal driving force will not diminish. Based on deep reflections on historical experience, China and Russia have decided to forge everlasting good neighborliness and friendship, conduct comprehensive strategic coordination, and pursue mutual benefit and win-win cooperation, as this best serves the fundamental interests of the two peoples and confirms the trend of the current times. Building on these relations, China and Russia will strengthen cooperation, uphold historical truth, and promote a fairer global order. It is to be recalled that last year marked the 75th anniversary of Russia-China diplomatic relations. In our last report, the Russian Federation announced that it is interested to engage in a dialogue with the United States on nuclear arms control. Russia spokesperson Dmitry Peskov made this announcement today, saying agreements between the two countries on nuclear arms control can potentially contribute to security enhancement. It is to be recalled that US President Donald Trump made a broad call for the world's nuclear powers to ditch their weapons and pledged to make denuclearization a goal in his second term. Russia and the United States hold by far the largest nuclear weapons arsenals in the world. The new Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, which caps the number of strategic nuclear warheads that the US and Russia can deploy, is due to run out in February 2026. US and Russia have had poor diplomatic relations which worsened after the war in Ukraine began. Their relationship is, however, expected to improve with President Trump's coming to power. With this, we conclude our news for this session. Dear viewers, time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Ministry of Agriculture celebrates International Women's Day. Training on administration and leadership in the northern Red Sea region. China and Russia strengthen strategic cooperation. And call for world powers to ditch nuclear weapons. This was World on Friday with ERi-TV English News broadcast. Dear viewers, thank you for joining and have a good weekend.